Well, good morning, everybody. Klaus here, running in the rain, 1.5 kilometers into my run, running at about 8.50 per kilometer at the moment, just about to enter Bow Park and the Feltham Trail. I was going to make a video podcast today, but because of the rain, I figured that the lens would get besmirched pretty quickly, and figured that I'd just go back old school and record audio and make an apology for the occasional thump that you will hear on the recording. That will be when one of the fat drops of rain hit the baby glove. "119 is my heart rate. I am trying, as always, to run in zone 2. Today I'm going to Borden Mercantile to buy some wheat. Yes, wheat. The grain, the cereal in its raw state. I have been brewing beer for many years, and I've never really tried to make wheat beer. So today I am buying the ingredients that I need. I have most of them already at home. I have dextrose. I have a little bit of dry malt extract. And I also have fresh German hops. So the beer that I make will be a pale wheat beer lager as I take a walk break. I'm overdressed for the rain. I didn't really want to come out in short sleeves. I am going to have to go in and buy this wheat. I have a fanny pack, the largest fanny pack that I have in my possession, and I'm going to fill it with about 1.5 pounds of fresh wheat. I was debating whether to sprout the wheat or not, but because I don't have the correct enzymes to make the wheat starch turn to sugar, I will just be using the wheat for coloring and flavoring the beer. So I'm making like an infusion of wheat water, barley extract, and corn sugar. It's pretty basic, plus of course the hops. Just coming down onto Kevin's ramp here. I normally record for him going up this hill, but today I'm recording going down the hill. There's one thing that you mustn't tell the people at Borden Mercantile that I'm going to be doing with the wheat, and that is, don't tell them that it's for making beer. The last time I went in there to buy grain, the woman gave me kind of a sideways look, saying, "Are you going to sow these, or are they for the bird feeder?" That was when I was buying barley which is more obviously going to be used for making beer. But the reason that the woman was questioning me was because mercantile outlets are basically farm suppliers. They supply grain and seed and everything else for farmers, not for people making beer or making bread or making whatever they might be making for human consumption. They're not permitted to sell their produce for human consumption, so I have to claim to be a bird lover, which I am. But I'm going to be buying almost a kilo of wheat. I might get the same question as I did when I bought the barley, but I can use the same answer, that it's for the bird feeder. Or I could be sowing my own patch of wheat. As you can hear, I'm just about to cross Mackenzie Avenue, so until I get to the quiet side, I will press pause on this recording. So my first file was 7 minutes long, and then this file will be about another 7 or 8 minutes. That's 15 minutes. And I got a few more pauses to come because I still am dealing with intermittent exposure to vehicles as I run behind Brayford Elementary School. Minutes 30 per kilometer. I think the problem I have with the baby glove is because it's quite thick, it means that when I press the button, I'm not quite as precise with my pressure as I could be. I have to do a little deke to the right to get onto the continuation of the trail that I'm following. That'll give me the shortest route to Borden Mercantile. We're having a general election here. Actually, I'm not even sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Canada-wide election. Excuse me if I'm wrong. It might just be a provincial election. Either way, this Jackal is not allowed to vote. As I take another walk break. For all the 33 years that I have been here, let me think, is that right? Oh, it's 43 years that I've been in Canada. I still haven't managed to take out Canadian citizenship, which means that I'm not eligible to vote. 8 minutes 23 is my pace at the moment as I hike my way up this not quite steep hill, but steep enough and long enough to save my engine for the downside, which will be quite soon. I have to remember to look out for 2 files now, and possibly 3. After I pause, the voice recorder gives me 2 beeps, and then when I press it again, it should give me 1 beep. But just the last time I pressed it, it gave me the 2 beeps, which meant that it had paused and started a new file. Hi.
I don't think it was a room.
So that's what's going on with my technical chatter. I did buy 2 new pairs of running shoes. One for trails and one for road. Today I'm running in an older pair of road shoes because, as you can hear, it is one of those unavoidable wet shoe incidents. There's no way I can keep my shoes dry today. My feet are already wet, and I've only been out for 27 minutes. Alright, I'm going to start running again. Apologies for the road noise. Something that is somewhat beyond my control. This run should give me the 600 calorie burn that I want before lunch. Today I have the choice of either lentils, which are almost down to my last serving, or chickpeas, which I have in abundance. So I'll go ahead and finish off the lentils when I get back. .29 kilometers so far, and I'm believing my route to be about 4 kilometers to Borden Mercantile. Even though I'm going to have to be deceptive to them, I am plugging their outlet. They do supply most of the farmers and growers. I have just heard that I am halfway to my goal. So that means I've burnt 300 calories so far. Which should mean that I go home the longer but flatter way, because I'm close enough now to know that I'm not going to get my 600 on the outward trip. But if I go back a longer way, I will get the extras. It depends. When I get to the outlet, I will decide which way I go home. I'm now running, facing the traffic on the sidewalk. Just about to take a left fork onto Reynolds Road. And I believe Borden Mercantile is addressed on Reynolds Road. 8 minutes 30 is my pace, which will improve now, as is the weather, as I'm now running downhill, having made my summit, so to speak. My highest point is now behind me. Good luck to Mr. Tinkoff, the Zen runner. He's running a 15k trail race today. As I take another walk break, I'm wearing quite a thick jacket today over a very skimpy short sleeve t-shirt. 3.66 kilometers, 8 minutes 27. So as I predicted, my pace is improving on the downslope. I'm less than 500 meters from my destination, so I'm curious to know how much audio I have. I had 7 on the previous file, and we'll see what I get on this one. There might be 3 files to look for when I get home. It's 23 per kilometer now. You can always tell how much walking I'm doing just by looking at the cadence stats. Anything over 65 means that I'm running more than I'm walking. 70 would be a zone 3 kind of run with appropriate walk breaks when I get out of zone. So that's the only criteria that I'm using. Minutes 18 per kilometer. So I'm still improving. As I cross over the road, anticipating a right turn, once again I'm on sidewalk, so the traffic is quite far away from me. I heard today from Jim and Kevin. You'll be hearing from me too. And I'm just curious to know why so few people are prepared to make the step into recording audio as their first choice. For me, it was forced upon me by the fact that my video files were getting to be rather large. And at the time I was recording 40-minute shows. Granted, I don't think I ever posted a 40-minute video, but if I was using my phone in video mode, the file would be about 3 gigabytes, which is way too big. Way too big. That would take about an hour for my computer to crunch the video data, whereas a 40-minute audio file is probably only about let's say 45 megabytes. So at least a tenth the size of the video file. So as I approach the turnoff to Borden Mercantile, I will once again say goodbye to you at the same time as I say hello. Hi. At the same time as I say hello to fellow joggers. Yes, I do not mind being thought of as a jogger. So this is the Running Jackal turning into Borden Mercantile, a name that I will say for the last time, bidding you adieu until midweek. Tomorrow I work. Bye bye.